Hello everybody. I'm sure by now all of you have heard the sad news that our family is moving to Baltimore. It's very sad for us. It's been a very difficult decision for us. We've been here for almost 9 years. So I wanted to review together some of the zany, wacky, and wonderful things that we've done here, and how I've grown. And together, let's review. So let's do the top 10 ways Yitzi has grown in Sharon. Number 10, in video production. See, this
we live in a world surrounded with
is
cynicism.
my first Torah
In the
minute.
face of this onslaught, what can we do to nevertheless maintain a positive attitude and give others the benefit of the doubt? In this week's Pasha discusses the episode in which Korach poked his...
As you see, we've come a long way. Over the years, I've been able to develop much more sophisticated video. This is another example of a more sophisticated Torah minute.
Hi everybody, in anticipation of Purim, I want to share some thoughts. I was always bothered, why do we eat hamantash on Purim? Why do we wear costumes? These are two sort of strange things, dressing up, like Halloween almost, wearing costumes, and getting drunk on Purim. What is the connection between all of these three customs? What do they have to do with Purim? They don't seem to... Ah! Whoa!
Number 9, I've grown in the ability to grow a beard. When I came, I physically could not grow a beard. As you see in this picture, it was impossible. Gradually, over the years, with much effort, with encouragement from my barber, Arnie Newberger, I've been able to finally make it happen. Number 8, I've grown in graphic design. When I first came, I had no idea about graphic design. I had no idea how to do it. In fact, these are a few examples of graphic design pieces that we had to hire. We hired a graphic designer to make. But over the years, I've taken courses on graphic design, and I've come to realize that I actually have a knack for design. And for example, here is a book of all of our flyers. This book here has all the flyers that we've done, and we've come a nice long way, thank God. Number 7, we've grown in our ability to put on events. As an example, this is our first Lag Bomer event. The first year we came, we had about 25 or 30 people. Dark at night. Here's a picture of our events. But as you know, the Lag Bomer events have grown in sophistication. Recently, we've had more than 500 people coming to our Lag Bomer events, as you can see here. Number 6, we've grown in our Purim cards. These have become an annual beloved thing. When we first started, this was our first Purim card we sent out. And over the years, we've grown in sophistication. Here are some of the other ones that we've done. Number 5, I've also grown horizontally. This is what I looked like when we first came, and I've grown a little since then. But at the same time, the silver lining is that this encouraged me to take walks every day with my wife. And every morning, as many of you see, I take a walk with Chaya and our young children. We go for about a half-hour walk. So that's really been an amazing opportunity, thanks to this horizontal growth. Number 4, I've grown in my vocabulary. I'll tell you, when I first came, I once gave a class talking about the posterity of the Jewish people, and I kept talking about the posterity of Klal Yisrael. Somebody asked, raised a hand and says, Rabbi Wiener, what does posterity mean? Do you perhaps mean posterity? And I've learned my lesson. Now words like nabob, saxicillin, femoral, and persillage are all regular parts of my ordinary vocabulary. Number 3, I've grown in my need for coffee. When I first came, I actually didn't drink coffee. Believe it or not, I didn't drink coffee. But now I highly endorse Harvard University's recommendation to drink 5 cups a day, claiming that's very good for your health. I think it's a very prudent and thoughtful study. Number two, my knowledge of Boston and Massachusetts sports. When we first came, I didn't know the difference between Massachusetts Celtics, the Boston Patriots, the New England White Sox. I didn't know there was rivalry between the Yankees and the Red Sox. But now I've been so sophisticated in my knowledge of sports, I was able to give a Torah minute, with much help, give a Torah minute about the Red Sox. If you remember this one. Important. The pitcher or the catcher, the first baseman, the third baseman, everyone has an important role. Even if you have the best pitcher, if you don't have a good fielders, you won't be successful. Who is more important, David Ortiz or Shane Victorino? Both were critical in the Red Sox making it to this day. So, and number 1, in all honesty, all jokes aside, I've grown so much from you. My ability to be a teacher, be a friend, to be a mentor. I have become a much better person because of every single one of you. And I will be eternally grateful. As you know, this decision is extraordinarily difficult for me. On a personal level, I would love to stay doing my wonderful work here. Love to continue building the kollel. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of the long-term viability of my family, we decided it would be best for our children and family to move to Baltimore. It's going to be very difficult for me to leave. I know I'm going to, in a year from now, I'm going to be looking back and second-guessing myself. But I just want to know that I'm going to miss you terribly. I want you to know that I desperately want to keep in touch with you. So please call me all the time, email me. Please keep in touch. Let's stay friends forever. And I hope that you have grown as much as I have. Have an amazing Shabbos, my friends, and I hope that we could stay in touch. All the best. Have a good Shabbos.